Hello, guys. So apparently Chelsea has stepped up their pursuit of Moises Caicedo. That's the highly rated midfielder out of Brighton, uh, VHA. Um, Based on a recent tweet by um, Ben Jacobs. Apparently, Chelsea is willing to pay somewhere in the region of £65 million. However, based on numerous reports, Brighton has this player, valued somewhere in the 75 million plus pound price range, which is just crazy. Just really given where this player was only 2 years ago. Moises is midfielder. If you look at his stats, he's made about 30 appearances for VHA and scored about 2 goals. Obviously, when you're going after a player like Moises, you're not really going after him for his goal scoring prowess. You're going after him as a sort of a midfield and enforcer slash midfield distributor. Think of him of a sort of Jorginho, but a little more athletic and physical and a little more mobile. So that's really the type of player that he is built in the mode of. And yeah, as I mentioned, this player has just seemingly risen from nowhere. He's from Ecuador. He did play with his for his country in the World Cup that just ended last month. Um, and as I mentioned, he's gone from like seemingly nowhere to a point right now where he's knocking at the door of several big clubs seeking his signature. A couple years ago, Brighton bought him from his club in Ecuador for an undisclosed fee. That deal was closed. I Ironically in the January window of 2021. So just around this time last year, 2 years ago, that's when Brighton bought this player for an undisclosed fee, probably some kind of small fee. Um, and the player was, and he's still just 21 years old. So when they bought him, he must have been around, 19 years old. And what they did was they sent him out on loan. Actually, they brought him in. He has stayed with Brighton for the rest of the season, the rest few months of the second half of the 2020-2021 season. Around August of 2021, Brighton sent him out on loan to a club in Belgium, where he played a few games, did well. However, due to issues that Brighton was having at the time in the 2021-22 season, which is just last season, they had to cut his loan short and brought him back to Brighton in January of last year. So guys, so we're just talking about a player that literally been playing in the Premier League only since for just 1 year. Literally, he's really literally had just a 1 year spell in the Premier League, and he's now valued at 75 million big ones. That's just crazy. But the bottom line is, you all have seen that Chelsea has major issues in midfield. Kante, who is our main midfield and forcer, he's injury prone. So he's in and out. I mean, he's more out than he's actually in. Kovacic also is in and out a bit due to injuries as well. And as of late, he just hasn't been able to find any good patch of form. And then, Jorginho, you all guys already know, Georgie is always, available, but I mean, he's only suitable against certain type of opposition. So the main issue really is in terms of league games, the way the Premier League is played and officiated. It just does not really favor a player like Georgie in the long run. Not that he's a bad player; he's a very good midfielder. But for a team like Chelsea that needs a midfielder that can stamp his authority in midfield, week in, week out, week in, week out, in the Premier League, in the fast-paced, physical Premier League. Georgie is just not that midfielder, and so for that reason, there's a high likelihood that Georgie, given that his contract is running out at the end of the season, that he's going to be leaving. This is likely going to be Georgie's last season in Chelsea, and that is another reason why Chelsea is desperate to bring in Moises Caicedo from Brighton to fill this void. Guys, how do you all feel about this possibility? Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Take care. God bless you all. Peace.